Yeah, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to our Wednesday live stream. We're continuing our Civ 7 run as Napoleon, formerly of the Mississippian Empire, but now Hawaiian. Let's get the hat turned on over here. Get cozy. Hope everyone's feeling comfortable. I'm feeling a little washed out. Of course, you know, Windows rebooted again and reset my video settings again, which I did try to adjust, but I feel like it's a little, I don't know, desaturated. Maybe it's just me. I feel like it could use a little extra contrast, but probably just going to make it worse. We're just going to go with it. Let's do it live. Let's do it live. Hope everyone's having a good midweek. Quill change the same time as I do. Yeah, these time zone shenanigans. It's nice to be back on our... no, we're not on our regular split yet, right? It's at the end of the month that ERP and quite a few other places in the world change. So I think we're still slightly out of sync for now. Do. Yeah, I don't know what's... I mean, it may not help that, like, my clothes is a little bit more monochrome than usual. This is really frustrating. I don't know... You know, I had to replace my, my webcam recently, and I went with another Logitech one, because generally speaking, they work pretty well. But I'm like, I mean, I can go darker. There we go. Maybe that's it. Maybe it was just overexposed. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. We'll go with this. We're here to play games, not look pretty. I mean, if you want to look pretty, you can always subscribe to my only... No. Too much northern exposure, that's the problem. Now that is an excellent TV show. The one downside with Northern Exposure, which is a fantastic sitcom that I would definitely advise from the 90s, is that it had a lot of, I was gonna say contemporary music, but just good music in general. But these were in the both pre-DVD and certainly pre-streaming days, so they didn't have the license to, like, do that. So now if you get a DVD version of a Northern Exposure, everything's been replaced with generic Muzak kind of thing that's just... Still a great show, but it doesn't hit quite the same. Top Gear's got that same problem. The old Top Gear shows was all, like... Because the licensing for, like, BBC stuff was always, like... The BBC license and BBC radio license was kind of one of the same, so these BBC shows could use all kinds of great tunes. But then in the rebroadcast, the streaming and everything like that, they've just been stripped out with these very genericized rock songs. It's just not the same, is it? Oh, Scrub streaming too. Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah. First day of spring here in Montreal. Great day to stay inside. Wait, when the equinox is it on the 19th this year? It's like 19th, 20th, 21st. Spring equinox. I didn't think it was spring today. Tomorrow. Okay, it's 5 a.m. tomorrow. So sort of tonight. Yeah. No, it's really hot. Like 17. Oh my God. We're about to get a giant snowstorm here. Actually, the worst of it is just going to miss me. But my, I know that, like, just north of us, there's going to be something like up to 40 centimeters of snow tomorrow. Ridiculous. Anyway. Video games! Hey! So we're playing as Napoleon. It is turn 43 of the Exploration Age. This is the game that we started after. Unfortunately, we had our fail with Ada because we are simply too pacifistic in the first age, which meant we had a great first age, but then went into the second age and the AI was just like, hold on, we just got our military reset. We can go to war, and we didn't have a lot. And literally everyone declared war on us, and we were never going to get killed by them, but we weren't going to be able to do anything other than just build units, so we decided to GG out of this. This game, we did decide, you know, it's not like I even enjoy the warfare. In fact, I feel like with Civ 7, one of the things I like about it is that even on DEITY difficulty, I don't feel like I'm forced to go beat up the AI to win. You can actually manage, like, economy and science and culture and things like that well enough without having to go on an aggro thing, which is not something I ever felt in Civ 5 and Civ 6. Civ 5 and Civ 6, I always felt like the AI gets such an incredible, insane start with massive modifiers to it that even if you play perfectly optimal, most of the time you will just lose because the AI's got such a snowball. So your only choice is to go to war where you can use superior human tactics to go and punch in the face and take all their stuff that they've built. And that is how you equalize things in Civ 5 and Civ 6 DEITY. In Civ 7, I didn't feel the same Except with, okay, we have to go to do enough warfare to get some experience on our commanders, or at the very least, make sure we built enough units to transition to the next stage, and with you know, a good number of them. And if you're going to build these units, you may as well use them for something, right? Same thing for Charmed. Yeah, the opening theme song music in the show. The theme song of Charmed was amazing. It was the Smiths, right? Did the theme song for it, which is so good. Anyway, we're not currently at war. We did do a fall war. So I think in the Antiquity age, we fought Catherine. Oh, Catherine, my love. Unfortunately, she was next to us. And we didn't finish them. I think she survived the Antiquity age, I think with just Kusa. And then I think in the Exploration age here, did we have an alliance with Amina that then pulled us into another war with Catherine and we just finished it and we took Kusa over here? Now, we're not allied with Amina right now because I think she got pulled into another war that I wasn't interested in doing. Yeah, Machiavelli, who doesn't love me. And for all I know, maybe something else happened, but he's over here. We're playing on this fractal map. It's actually quite interesting. And they don't want to get sucked into another war. So I declined. So we don't have an alliance right now, but I think that's going to be okay. How can I change the opening theme song? I'm trying to remember with Charmed. It might still be the same theme song, but a cover? With Charmed? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've watched it. It was a fun show. I did watch all of the OG Charmed, and then I did watch some of the revival. Now I remember what's going on here. Very disappointingly, going to the exploration age, we've had very bad luck finding any place with overseas resources. We did just find one in the north here. We've got some tea. That's about it. Like, we're not getting many treasure fleets. Like, these islands don't have it. Whoops, no, that was... kind of want to revert here because that was a misclick as I was waving around. Had we noticed these guys earlier? Okay, we are befriending them. Okay. They actually might be a decent one to integrate later because that would give us a town here that's got some treasure fleet resources. That might be good. So it kind of wasted a turn of movement here because I think what we want to do actually is move this guy up here in some way. So we'll have to wait until next turn to see what the deal is. Oh, we killed her in the very last turn of the first stage. Oh, did we? Okay. It was still a secondary war, right? Oh, that's still going to be more deep ocean, although I suppose your health doesn't actually matter too much. Cahokia is what? Cahokia is a city. We do have some specialist slots, although we haven't really built the buildings yet to truly take advantage of them. I mean, that's not too shabby. But I'll probably lean to just some more good rural tiles for a little bit more. You know, like this. It's only 2 extra production. We do have enough food, and we do have enough happiness that we could support a specialist somewhere. We could go here for the observatory, and then this tile will just look that much more appealing for any other buildings we decide to build here later. No. Oh, it is a completely different song with no lyrics. Oh. Yeah, we didn't want to deal with her hating us forever because she's taking our cities. That's true, but I can't remember. I don't even remember. I don't think that we declared war on her again. I feel like we got pulled into the war, but we're like, no, this is fine. Okay, I'm going to go here. And then Hilo is a town that I think we've got to grab the dyes and we want to grab the 2 other wonder tiles. And I guess probably the jade as well. I think that's it. And then it'll probably get specialized. Where's our town center? Here? 1, 2. Oh, we could get this niter. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this first because I'm going to want the niter, and this is another good food tile. We've got lots of cash. Hilo, no, you don't have anything that can be built there. I think I did buy the settler, which would put us over our limit, but that's fine because that's going to increase some more. And yeah, it's not actually in a really good position for us to ever get any other urban buildings. Choose celebration. I don't believe we're currently building civilian support units, so we're going to go for culture. By the way, this Saturday, we are definitely going to be finishing Disco Elysium. That is our plan. I don't know. I'll slot in Renaissance for now. I don't know if we're building a wonder or will build a wonder. There's not currently one that's buildable here. This brickyard isn't actually that impressive. It looks like it's got the +1 science, +1 culture, just because we're completing a quarter, but ideally we'd like something else. I can't remember. Our missionary thing is we get relics if we convert something with like 10 rural population. Maybe was it rural or was it urban? I think I went rural and I think it should have gone urban. Oh, it is urban. Because this to me, right? 1, 2, 3. Possibly with more with the doubled up buildings. What counts as an urban population? Is it every building? Is it every district? Is it only specialists? Is it buildings plus specialists, districts and specialists? Like, what is the urban population of Wasset is the question. I don't know. I think we're just going to ignore the relics completely here. I'm not very keen on the religious gameplay in Civ 7, and we got our Pantheon late, which means we didn't take a very good one for doing that. So what am I going to do? Got to do something with our production. Do I just want to spend it on some research? It's actually not that crazy. We could also just put out maybe a couple of military units just to make sure we're okay. There might be some trade routes we can do. Tell you what, go ahead and build a merchant. Okay, now in this city, it's very important for me to continuously build a unique quarter here over and over and over and over and over and over again, because that's what I did like 17 times in a row. Okay, so this will build over the Lloyd, but we'll replace it. We don't have to, it's not as clear. That I think the Tooltips needs to be, and I am running a mod for it, needs to be more explicit and loud about that. Over here, it says we'd build over the Lloyd Kalo, but we'd just be replacing it. Here we'd be building over the woodcutter, and that is accurate. We'd be netting for culture. Here we'd be gaining for culture at a cost of food and production. So let's do this. Okay, and I did recently build a trade unit here, but yeah, another one's going to be fine. So Gao, I don't remember if we'd already sent something out, but let's go ahead and send you over here. And this scout, I think what I might do is just retreat you over here to heal for a little bit. Can you make a new one-tile settlement between your 3 main settlements? You can make migrants like crazy to prevent them from expanding. That's an interesting idea. That's very interesting.
The master and apprentice love the
Guildhall Kiln. Oh, good. That's funny because if a city grows... Actually, I don't know if it's just cities. Could also apply to towns. If a town grows in population, but it doesn't have anywhere to put that population. It can't expand to a new rural tile, and there's no specialist slots, and then you get a migrant instead, which you can go and send somewhere else. The idea of building a small settlement just to generate migrants is really fascinating. On the other hand, that is using some of your settlement limit in something that isn't otherwise all that productive, but it's still quite cool. Okay, well, in here, let's go and grab some resources, and we've clearly got a good resource chain that we're going to want to grab here. Charlie, yeah, that seems great. We are not currently finding city-states to go and befriend, and a science boost would be quite nice. Our culture's insane right now. Absolutely nuts. On the other hand, our science is fine. It is half as much as Xerxes, but doesn't look too bad right now, but obviously we want to go up a little bit more. Okay, we're going to go feudalism, because we're actually about to reach our settlement limit, and then inn is quite a nice building to have as well. And do I want to finish the mana here for a little bit of culture whenever we get hit by something? I mean, it's not terribly impressive. I have to admit, the Hawaiian civics don't seem that crazy to me. +2 culture on marine terrain settlements following religion. I guess I should really maybe get this and then focus on just converting my own cities. I think what I'll probably do is get some stuff in the main exploration tree right now and just work our way up a few different things here. Maybe we'll go up authority. We can pick up, I don't know, a few things for wonders, or I guess there's mercantilism did have a wonder associated to it. It might already be gone, of course. Tomb of Askio. We do have some desert. Oh no, we don't have desert by our capital. Never mind. Okay, I think I'm going to go with authority. So we've got tons of jade. Now, this 15% extra gold, the reason I don't have it slotted into any of my cities is because I don't think any of my cities would do much. We could try it over here, right? Oh, hold on. Never mind. Now it is doing something. It's hard to read because we don't actually know how much it benefits. So if I leave it unslotted right now, it gives me 2 gold and 2 happiness, which helps for celebrations. If I slot in, I get 3 gold. Whether the extra gold is worth the happiness? Probably. I mean, I like celebrations and all, but I think we'll go ahead and take the extra money. All right. So I wonder why this is saying this isn't a good place to settle. I wonder if there's someone over there. But if I want the tea... I'm sorry, is that a barbarian ship? That's more than a little annoying. There must be a barbarian town over here. Despite the fact that I won't get the treasure fleet resource, I'm wondering about settling there, although there it's also appealing. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's why I can't settle over there. So now I kind of wish I'd saved up my influence to befriend these guys. Since they already hate me, I can go and settle here without making them hate me more. So I think I will. I think I'll go here, because it'll still get the dyes. 1, 2, 3, and it will get the fish. So that's going to be the plan here. I'll settle, and then I'll try to befriend these guys. That's true. If I settle on the tip, I could get the tea at the cost of these dyes. Which actually is probably worthwhile. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. You, my friend, are just going to rest. So, Wapahu. Well, we definitely have to keep getting some resources. You're still growing well. That's good. Oh, yes. Now it's time to go and build our kilns. Also, the guild halls. Actually, the guild halls have influence. Might be worth building these first. So, 7112. Yes, I mean, the one science, one culture is against for finishing this. But this is a 3 adjacency spot. Okay. Done. Foreign leaders returning treasure fleet. Well, good for them. Okay, we don't have distant land cities, but we'll slot you in anyway. So we've got someone going to Gao. We're going to try to send one to Athens, even though Mac kind of hates me a little bit, and it's been a problem in the past. I don't know that I'll be able to escape you. Probably just going to lose the ship. Okay, trade route. So we got incense, which I don't particularly care about. Production of missionaries and temples, not actively doing. So we're just going to leave it for money and happiness right now. Xerxes might be coming to burn down Isfahan. The AI does love to do that, as we know. Okay, I'm going to just stay neutral here, because despite that, I am hoping to go and maybe befriend Isfahan. And yeah, let's settle here. Ewa! Build the fishing key. And these desert tiles, I mean, they could be farmed, but there's no reason for me to ever farm them. We're really just going to be looking to go and expand some buildings out here. None of these are going to benefit. Okay, you benefit from mountains. Well, that's not going to happen. And you have no adjacency. Yeah, all these ageless ones have no adjacency. Maybe I'll just put the granary in the city center itself. And I might not bother with these others right now. Well, I should still get a temple for the happiness. Yeah, it's not going to get any adjacency ever. If I do this, this is using a spot that could be used for a triple coastal adjacency building. I don't know if the town's going to have access to anything like that, so it may not matter. All right, let's just put down the temple. Okay, that's good for now, and then apply the population. Oh, expansion has attribute point. Wait, I got 2 points to spend. I got a cultural point. Let's use civic masteries. And over here, there we go. We're going to go 15% more food and happiness towards maintaining specialists, plus 30% if you have 3 fewer cities. We currently just have 3 cities, although we should probably have more. Yeah, there we go. There's the 2 events. That's nice. I guess I don't have to worry about losing the tea, because no one can settle over there. Let me get the fish first, just make sure this town continues to grow as quickly as possible. Yeah, I kind of worry for Isfahan here. I expect it's going to get booped. I mean, there's certainly some fighting going on here. So maybe it doesn't make sense to try to befriend them, but I don't know. We'll try. Okay, let's get the whales. Or over here? I don't know. We're gonna get a lot of things here. Yeah, can I check your relationship? Hold on, yes, I can. Are you still in a war? Yeah, you're still in a war, so if I allied with you again, you would pull me into it. It's gonna worsen the relationship, and I hate that. But hopefully we can rebuild it. We can get a 2 production, 5 culture. Would replace the localo. Only 1 adjacency regardless. Yeah, unless we start spamming wonders here, that kiln is never going to have that much going for it. Is this the one I've built over 30 times? Now I'm going to build over it again? I mean, of course I will. I mean, I could just not bother here. Maybe I should just build the guild hall, because at least its location is much more obvious here with a double adjacency. Settlement cap is fine. Okay, you're healed. Can you get out here without dying? Is an interesting question. Oh yeah, that's the extra one I sent there. Let's send one to Freddy. Listen, would you... I guess I gotta save my points. I was gonna say, maybe we should reconcile with you, but... What do I need? 227. Okay. Hopefully, I remember next turn. Actually, there's more territory here than I expected. No, Isfahan's definitely gonna get trashed, right? Like, I shouldn't bother befriending them at all. Because they're about to get blown the hell up. Seven, 2, right over here. What are we replacing? The market? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know if we get the full refund is the question. It's not clear. It's not listed as far as I know in the encyclopedia. I mean, tell you, like, should we try it? Hold, I don't even know if there's a unit left in there. No, this is almost certainly just going to get wrecked. Yeah, this is actually a little annoying, because now, here's the thing. If Isfahan is going to get bulldozed, I would have much rather settled over here, as it turns out. Okay, tell you what, we'll start. I don't know if we get a free, a full refund. We'll try to pay attention to the culture on the turn where it goes away, which is almost certainly going to happen. We're at 12 right now. I mean, there's a ship over there blowing them up a little. I don't know. We can hope. I got convinced because Balgar said it's a science town. Try it for science. But yeah, we just don't know how much of the refund we get. Okay, again, I really want to get these, but there's resources and it's food rich, so we're going to get that first. Okay, I don't need the Atasa. Arguably, I don't need a few of these. I guess we'll go gift economy. We'll go vassalage, which doesn't give us much, but it's giving us something. I'm going to take Renaissance in case we decide to start building a wonder. All right. How's your growth rate? Okay, you're still growing very quickly. I don't need the silver right this second. So I was thinking I was just going to grab some more food-rich tiles. Caravans, ships alike bear trade goods to Napoleon's realm. Ideas accompanying him taking route across the empire. +2 gold in all settlements. Just forever? Oh, that's nice. Oh, and another attribute point. I don't know what I'm getting these for, but I'm very excited. You know, we're going to take the wonder construction stuff. Combat strength is nice, but we don't have the points. Let's see if we can start snagging some wonders. Sometimes you can park a scout in the town center, keep the AI from raising it. Yeah. Or sometimes the towns just disappear, period. But yeah. You know what? I'm going to... In Hilo, I think someone said it's pronounced Hilo. I'm going to buy a merchant here. I can use it for some scouting, but I must be able to start some scouts not too far away. I could try. Like, let's say I buy a scout from here. We could see if maybe we can sneak in there. Okay, if it's a hostile city-state, the second we move into it, I think it gets obliterated. But presumably if it's friendly, I can move into it without it becoming obliterated. Actually, let's go for the Stonehead. Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably the same tile, and it is. Yeah, it hasn't opened up anything else. Okay. This is city. So, I think a nice high production one. Actually, I should probably get the ivory. Plus, the ivory resource itself is really strong. Okay, let's get the tea to start accruing some treasure points, although it's going to go very slowly. 2-6 kiln. That's over here with double adjacency. Sure. I don't want to specialize you yet. We still have at least 2 resources to pick up. Yeah, it's gone. So, where is it? Oh no, there's the name tag. I say, oh, I didn't get the points, but... Okay, there you go. You do have some resources for this town. We're gonna do that. Probably the scout's just going, oh no, there's some coast over there. Oh, there's also a shipwreck. We'll try to get back to it. 60 plus 26 is 86. Okay. I can't, so I'll just have to do that. It's still there. I could spend more to accelerate it, but I suspect we don't get a discount from all of it. Okay, we've got a 2-6 kiln here. That's our best spot for it. Let's go. Oh, defenseless because it sees the hostile units there. Actually, it might not be a terrible idea for us to go and get a unit parked in here. Like, just like an archer or something ready to just pew-pew at anyone who might come our way. Honestly, I don't hate that. Because right now, if it looks vulnerable, they might make a move against us. Everything is completely full. Unless I'd rather the fish to something else. Actually, the town here would much rather food than production. And this city, I mean, that is a city resource, true, but I think I'd rather have the production in the city. All right. This still needs to keep growing, so we're going to let it continue to grow. You're just going to wait. You're going to move here and not die. Shipwreck is there. You already forgot about it. Okay, well, I should definitely get the fishing key. I mean, there's not a lot of fishing to be done in this town. That's going to be a hell of a wharf with 4 adjacency. Nothing else will build out. Okay, so it's probably going next turn. How come it didn't get insta-booped by them moving into it? Oh no, there's a disperse button! That's what I'm getting confused about. It doesn't get insta-booped even if you're hostile. Unfortunately, we couldn't get one in there because there was always a hostile unit. It was always hoping it would be empty for a second, we'd be able to move in. So they're presumably going to hit a disperse next turn. So next turn, we're supposed to have 144. I'm wondering, do I just... I'm going to get a settler here, is what I'm going to do. Right, you can't heal because you have to be on land. Hopefully there's land and not just like a little shallow ocean part. Okay, we got those resources here. This way. No, we keep growing. Oh, hold on. Where the hell did all his units go? I don't know. Hold on. Let me do a little safety save for a sec here. Here's the other thing. Although I'm hoping they don't disappear if they're actively being befriended. Because we've seen them randomly disappear when there were no units. So I'm going to move in here and then not destroy it. I'm just going to go and... No, he's got a unit down there. I'm just going to sit here with the idea that I don't want anyone to disperse that. Now I'm not sure we're going to need the settler because this guy might not die. But we'll put him to use somewhere else. Like we can send them maybe over this way. A goodie hut. I'll take the food here. Yeah, it's funny like that. Sometimes don't immediately disperse when they could. And that might be intentional. Hey, Ashoka. You know what? Let's do the friendly greeting. Here's the thing. If you're not going to disperse... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and invest then. Befriend a little faster. Which, ideally, if you're going to do it, you do it as soon as possible, but... Xerxes, would you care to do open borders? Oh, don't. You're just going to take a bunch of ocean damage if you go that way. Trade route.
The king established all his knights.
All right, settlement limit is fixed, although we have another settler, so we'll go over by one again. That is, which is fine. Yeah, we want to take these dyes. And then probably it's going to be about spamming specialists here. One way or another. Hopefully we'll have some decent building score. Actually, let me grab this for the insane food first. That is a tile that is too good to ignore. And then, yeah, you're going to expand just west towards more resources. You know, you don't have anything that's worth buying, do you? Yeah, you can stonehead here. I mean, you could also... No, you can only stonehead. Okay. Let's go for education. And build a really nice inn. 742. Right down here. There's actually a couple of 742s. With no advantage one way or the other that I can tell. This displaces the woodcutter and then has to be put somewhere else, which I don't think matters. Actually, we'd rather work this tile. It's a little bit better. Okay, so if I do this... I want to disperse the woodcutter, because this one didn't have happiness, whereas now it does. Alternatively, I think what we might do... Cram in a specialist? We want to go crazy on specialists. You don't have tons of happiness. Actually, you know what? I think you need to work a tile here that gives us a little bit of happiness to help sustain the specialists. Now, yeah, you don't have anything on there. I mean, unless I thought a building might go there. But... Oh, yeah, I could be on lookout for the scout. That's a good point, just for the extra vision. So that's got the stonehead already, so I don't want to replace it. This is only a farm, though, so we'll replace that. Yeah, so this guy could be swapped to the lookout behavior for maximum sight range. I'll just move up and get a little bit more vision with this guy, because, yeah, he clearly can't do anything else. And, yeah, I'm going to send this ship over this way. Okay, we did get an extra camel. That's great. Funny how specialists increase happiness. You need chief happiness officers to do pizza evenings. Oh yeah, we could have asked to open borders now. 4 trade routes. We get the Muggles. The Muggles. The non-wizards. Probably should do that, huh? Be a lot more convenient than moving around. Oh, I got another camel. Okay. The scout that healing does have a shipwreck next to him. That's the one you're talking about? Yeah, we'll probably send him out there. He might die. When we saw him, he was too close to death, and I didn't want to divert him from safety. Oh, yeah, okay. So I still have to get mounted. Okay, let's go through our little individual civics. I mean, I'm going to have to build the kiln. That's right, that's right. It's only one adjacency. I wonder if there's anything else we can just chain. Well, let's bid the inn here anyway. Yeah, no wonders there. Can't believe they still haven't fixed... Well, again, this UI glitch might be based on my mods. It's most likely maybe to do overbuilding than anything else. I'm not specializing you yet. You've got to grow at least twice more so we can get the silver. Don't kill me. How you doing here? Okay, 4 more turns, and you won't be aggressive towards me anymore. I think it's still possible for someone to boop you. Yeah, let's come up here. Let's go and ask for the open borders now. Kind of wasted some exploration turns, but that's fine.
There is one tree that speaks.
Oh, Redwood Forest! I think we just saw that with our scout. So this is going to be 11 influence per turn. So in under 5 turns, it's going to have paid for itself. Okay, again, I still want these 2 tiles, but I also want these 2, and these 2 give me food, so they get the priority. Might still just go and settle over here. Thanks for the open borders. I mean, if I settle here, it'll only... Well... Actually, we can fish and Katy here and then expand out a little bit. I mean, it's only ever going to be a town, but it will still have some stuff. Let's not move quite yet. I'm sorry, you even have a fleet commander? Good God, y'all. Two more turns and they're going to be chill with me. Can do this. Single incense. Okay. Well, I want to go and get the shipwreck. That path is definitely going to cut through a lot of ocean. Like, I'm thinking about pathing him all the way over here to get there. Or we could just explore. Maybe I'll just explore. Who dis? Oh, the Ming Empire. Silver? 1, 2, 3. I mean, you're still growing quickly-ish. But I could specialize you. I could city you. But I don't think you're going to have very much production, especially since we clearly can't urban over here. And over here, we'd be splatting all of our wooded areas. So I think you are going to become a fishing town. The question is, do you fishing town now or not? I think what's going to happen is I'm going to build a temple here. Unlock Siam. Okie dokie. Yeah, so this is... No, we're not going to replace that, although that would have been a good culture tile. And nothing's changed there. Okay, wait. Is it even... Because I already have a stone head there. Would let me build the stone head on top of the stone head? We can actually get a pretty good woodcutter as is, though. I think that's probably going to pay for itself long term, and could even consider us turning into a city. You still have more resources to get, so, and you're growing quickly enough, so that's good. I don't think I'm going to build any of these, so I think what's going to happen is I'm going to do some research initiatives since we're a little bit behind on our actual tech rate. Same thing here. Fuck it. That's really good yields. I should just go to a random flat tile with no adjacency. We still get almost all of it. It's not like I'm a marine specialist for this. And it'll arguably expand out our borders. Not kind of resource slot there. Maybe I go here just to push things out, give the city a bit more option for things. Although it's a mine, I kind of want to expand to it. F it. Build the fishing key. Let's get it done. All right. So I could just YOLO send someone over here. It's not wrong that's still the decent city spot because of all the resources. Oops. Slightly wrong turn. Such a long hike. Oh, I think the scout just got ejected from here. But hey, they're friendly now. Okay, I'm going to send this scout over here. But I'm going to go and just send the settler over here. Done. I can always get another settler. Whose territory does this belong to? Oh, Charlemagne. Hey, Charlie, don't mind me.
Mana is a part of the spiritual world.
A little bit of free culture. We're going to take the science here because we're definitely making a lot less of it, although there tends to be more things to do in the culture tree. Let's grab some more things that unlock wonders. And maybe we'll get them. It's going to be the same thing over and over. You got plenty of happiness. The stone hen doesn't... Oh, you know what? Just help with the research initiative for a tick. Wait, did this just flip ownership? Is this not the territory we're just looking at for Charles? I don't know. Anyway, let's do a little search quick. Oh my god, another city-state. Okay, I don't have enough influence. Why did it flip? You're not at war. Unless it pieced out. That may have been the peace deal. Yeah, so here we're just still looking to push to here, then pick up that silver. We'll go Stonehenge. After we get the silver, that may be it for the growth in Iwa. Our border was just built, so we're not going to unlock it with bureaucracy, but oh well. Give me more culture, because we don't have enough culture. Befriend. I like that you're not at risk currently, or you're not being threatened currently, and you do have quite a lot of units. Yeah, this song is a banger. We got to grow out here so we can take... Oh, no, we already have a mine on this. Okay. And we have that. Okay. I think this is a decent tile for us. Got slightly more culture. It's got a little bit of extra happiness as a counter as a result of the temple. Okay, we got to start running some specialists. Although, that's got double culture and the food without costing us happiness or food. Huma's got some insanely good stuff here. Well, this is where I keep thinking about maybe putting a rural building, or an urban building. I mean, I guess I could still expand it here, because we can always still replace it. Alright, I'm going to settle here. Booty has South of Nanny. Thank you very much. Good eyes. Always appreciate. Yeah, so... let me just refresh this properly. So now I can expand out there, which is quite cool. And does actually make this potentially something that could be a city, although I don't think so. Tricky to get to that goody hut, but we'll work on it. Thank you for the free science. I can't support, so I'm just going to have to go middle of the ground here. Middle of the road. Let's go education +1. Move in as much as we can, and then we'll hopefully rest this guy. Scout, keep scouting. Later on, in the next stage, we're going to be digging up a bunch of relics over here. Or artifacts. Or whatever they're called. In the next stage. Yeah, just grab things. Yeah, Pearl City's a good name. It's got pearls. There you go. Okay. We're not going to get very many relics. Can we get enough here? We have currently... oh, we have to display them. That's right. We currently have one. We should put it on display. So we need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 6 to get to the first level. It's possible. We're not going to be Susan or that many things, so I don't think this does that much for us. And I don't care about this. We can live without the policy slots, because actually we don't have a lot of good policies right now. So I'm going to take this relic. And hopefully it'll do good things. Alright, we got a 7-point university. Replace this. Which currently... okay, has an observatory. I want to build it here, even though we lose the production of the obsolete library. But this is going to become a really good specialist slot. City's just gonna get a bunch of food. 7-point university, great game. It does sound like a game because it's 2-point university. All right, you heal. This is like 5 times more good than 2-point university. Tell you what, I'll take the celebration since I didn't take the extra slot, and this will get us there a little fast. It's just 2 turns worth of happiness. This is a turn and a half worth of science. Turn and a half worth of science must be worth more. Come on. Right? Come on.
A bureaucracy always tends to become a pedantocracy.
No, I don't think I've actually done the science victory yet. I keep sneaking another one in a little faster. We're in Constitution, which is going to start doing more and more and more. So again, I want to get these 2, but I also want to get the Jade, and the Jade gives me food right now. Hilo's not growing quite as fast as it was, but that's okay. Grab that. I can go to Sovereignty now for the extra settlement limit. And Divine Right's actually kind of nice. I think that's going to be the plan. 8-point university. Up over here. Okay. For sure. And a 7-point university there or there. Replacing the altar, so it's going to cost it 2 happiness. If I do this, it would free up room for a specialist. But again, here, I suspect the observatory probably has a dual adjacency bonus. So this sets us up really nice for a good specialist building. You need to grow a couple more times, I think, and you have to grow one more time over here as well. Although I should probably get you down a temple. We do that. This way. My scouts are converging, which is not what I wanted. I gotta keep them separated. Hey, Amina, are you in a war? You're still in a war against Mac. All right. The only thing is she's gonna keep asking for an alliance, and it's like, come on, man. So I'm gonna go here for the spear thing. I probably still want the fish. You're still growing up. We'll probably grab the fish and then specialize you. I hate ruining our relationship, Amina. That's just a farm. But I don't want to get pulled into a war. Yeah, I know, there's like a weird visual glitch on that border in Wapu. Wapahu. I don't know why it's showing like that. How you doing over here? Oh yeah, that's right. We already got you on our side. And, oh, you're about to pop. Lovely. So, over here, we're grabbing the silver. And that's probably done then. Assuming... Yes, okay, you've got a connection to Hilo. Hilo's not a city. Huh. That's a little unfortunate. Like, well, let's just confirm. If I set you as a fishing town, just confirm. Yeah, you're not sending food anywhere. So stay as a growing town so that you get the 50% more growth. We're going to have to figure out something for that. Because unfortunately, neither one of those are good city locations. I mean, I could go woodcutter and expand out there. Definitely can't here. If we do annex Isfahan, it maybe could be a decent city-ish. Should probably scout this area. I mean, I guess we do have a few suzerain ships. Although I should take natural law in that case. It's too late for a Reichskreis because... Reichskreis? Because we're not going to become a suzerain in much else after this. I think we take the 5% science. And it should translate... There we go. We got an extra 13 science right now, which ain't bad. Stupid volcano. Yeah, it still could settle here, but it would still just be a town, not a city. I wonder if Pearl City should just become a city. And its production is going to be kind of trash. But it's possible. Yeah, Pearl City City. Research initiative. We still need the help with the research. All right, fuck it. Let's just build a kiln wherever here. Fine. And then I'm going to distribute the specialist here in the observatory university slot. Good. Start stacking that bad boy. Because I always like to get the economic one in the exploration age. It's very not economic, sorry, science one. It's very satisfying because I do like specialists in general, and so it all just naturally leans into that. Let's go here. So Pearl City's still growing very quickly. It's not really a good spot for a city. Man. Should probably give you a temple. If I settled here, it's probably too far.
The best investment for 1 year is to grow grains. The best investment.
I don't know how much I need the bridge, but the +1 food on farms, pastures, and plantations is pretty strong. No, let's get the gristmill, sawmill, buildings. There's chocolate here. Okay. What if I smack a settler over there? There is a legal spot. It's going to go 2 over our limit. You know what? That's fine. I think we're researching a settlement limit increase right now.
You ask for what reason?
And yes, I would still love to get that shipwreck goody hut. But I got my little prioritizing here. Double chalk. Okay, it's not bad. That might, upset someone. We might just have to deal with that.
The spear and the title go together.
Okay, this is quite nice. Some of these are starting to get really good. Divine right, definitely. I guess I'll probably still take commune for now. Yeah, let's go for the ones that will give me a little bit more settlement, since apparently we're staying over it. Yeah, we're going to replace this. This is a city. Why sometimes I don't take the unique districts. I'm like, I'm always going to be building over them again and again and again. And it feels bad. It's going to be slow going across the ocean, but you'll survive. Probably. We may have to spawn a bunch of units there, though. This is a town. Actually, I think this should be a city. As it turns out, its production is getting kind of decent. I'm going to city you. Okay, you are getting some food from somewhere, which is nice. 8-point university over here. Oh, that's only with double adjacency. Okay, but still. Yes. Unfortunately doesn't get the iron because it's too far away. I think it's still worth getting the resource, so we will do that. We'll get the dyes and the fish. So Lana still wants to grow one more. I think you might have been done. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can't get the wine. Pearl City, you're going to become specialized. And just confirm you are sending your food away. You are. Including to Wapau, which is lovely. Yeah, I have no idea what this border is looking like that in this view. Like, why you should not get rough sea attrition? I kind of see that, like an early culture-based rough sea bypass. It might be too powerful, is always a potential problem. Okay, were you done growing? I think you've got 1 die left to go. Yeah, 1 die left to go. I think my open borders over here expired, but that might be fine. Let me just rest you there a tick.
I worked my wits and thoughts about shapes and figures, and I...
We're going to keep stacking special... Oh, this is... I guess that's fine. Yeah, we need to boost the science. Dungeon... Actually, we've got tons of influence. We haven't met another city-state, right? That I haven't randomly started... Nyani's being befriended. I think the answer is no. Would you care to do a cultural exchange? Try some reconciliations. Maybe I should preemptively try to boost my friendship with him. I don't know. Let's wait. I can save this to, like, cancel some denouncements, maybe. Hello, Goody Hut. Yeah, I'll take the science. Production's kind of nice. Mr. Danishman says, question, the production of non-specialized town gets changed into money. If the town is then specialized into one with production, does production still get turned to money? Or they go into the city like with food specialization? And it always converts to money. So if you can make a town a production specialized town, you'll get more money out of it. Which is cool. I prefer the food. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the money is actually, as it turns out, super sick good. But I think the food's probably a good pick. I'm tempted here just because of the fish resource. I mean, this fish effectively a 9 food tile. Not that we actually have room for it. So I might just wait. And since this is a city and I do like the production of the city, I think I'll do this instead. I was going to say, you're done growing. Why didn't I specialize you? Right, because you have nowhere to send your food to right now. I don't know that I need the Spice Islands, although the 10% gold's kind of nice. Why don't we go territorial claims? We actually, as it turns out, I kept saying we didn't. Turns out we are going to end up with a decent amount of suzerains. So let's take territorial claim. So we're going from 267 gold to 331 gold. That is a lot. Production on bank sounds great to me. All right, screw it. I'm just going to replace this tile. It existed. Yeah. Not remarkable. But it just annoys me that we kept being, like, kind of prompted as that being the best place for something. I'll just do that. Yeah, just keep growing. I've got nothing else. Well, we might, hopefully, very soon, have somewhere for you to send your food. Pop out here to push that back. And, I don't know, try to go into that fog. Which production specialization did like half its production to the cities? Yeah. And I mean, maybe it would be, I mean, it would become insanely strong. Possibly too strong? I don't know. Do I want to get combat strength? Well, hopefully I don't get declared war on. In which case I want to say no and take the money instead. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. So I think I'm going to settle right here. Actually, do I want to settle inland? If this is going to be a city, and it will, inland kind of makes a little bit more sense. Because then it can't be attacked from the sea. And I can still go and build, like, the fishing quay and the port there for water access. Alright, we're going to purchase some stuff quite quickly here. Grist mill. It's interesting they're suggesting there. Oh yeah, can't go there because there's a resource. Gotta go in a river. It could end up going there. The grist mill. Right, no adjacencies or anything. So it doesn't, placement doesn't matter for that. I know I need to build something out to the water. I want to claim some tiles quickly is what I want to do. Alright, let's do that. I'm going to put a granary in the city center. Six-point temple over here. Sure, that sounds good. And then... Oh, I was going to say, we'll grow the town. Hang on, we got to grow some stuff over here first. Okay, now we're going to grab these tiles. Grow this town. I'm going to go here explicitly to get the sea access. Can I not build the fishing? Why don't we own this tile? Yeah, we do need an urban tile to chain it. You're right. So no matter what, I kind of need to drop some urban thing over here. I was hoping to wait and then like build something that I knew would have a really strong adjacency, but I don't know what that's going to be. I think you will have a good sawmill here. Oh, which can't be built there. Saw pit can. Okay. Again, I ask, why aren't our borders expanding out to the ocean? I knew we need an urban. You're right. We need an urban to be able to expand the key. Unza, Yuska, enemy. Is this a glitch tile? Was there a city-state here? Let me do a safety save. I'm going to open an autosave for the start of this turn. Because sometimes a city-state tile can get stuck with ownership. I think reloading fixes it.
The oceans whisper of a new power rising with the tide.
As a reminder, this Saturday is going to be our grand finale for Disco Elysium.
Forever remember.
And then, presumably, at least next Monday, I would think, we're probably finishing this. And then, after that, I think I want to do something other than Civ 7. Whether it's an older Civ, or maybe we'll go to a Paradox game or something, or do something completely different, I don't know. We'll also need something completely different for Disco Elysium. If you're on Discord, do make sure to be talking about some ideas for that. The other thing, too, is we're going to... Essentia is going to be going to Scotland very shortly, but we're going to hopefully, before she does, sneak in our promised follow-up game of King of the castle. Still says it's owned by Muska. Okay, I'm gonna repeat what I did, which was go here, settle. The gristmill, it doesn't. Okay, if I was gonna build a saw pit, I can do there because it does give me the option of building gristmill there, but okay, still. Oh, right, still needs to sort of refresh for some of this stuff, but that's gonna have to be okay. Let me sawmill here. That is cursed. Maybe I can plop an urban building here, and then expand it into the water. And I want to get the chocolate, but that does get us into the water. Damn.
The social pact, Matsuyama Castle.
And we're going to have to build some defenses here, including the medieval walls. You know what? I'll take the money, because I'm going to be spending some more money here. The medieval walls in there. We'll spam some units, too. Let's go heraldry for our tier 2 units. Go ahead and replace that. 1 oversettlement cap is fine. Like, can I take ownership of this tile by virtue of being present here? Maybe if I closed down the game completely and reopened it? Oh yeah, Hanze owns that too. You're right, because otherwise it would have spread. Should I just try reloading the game? See if it clears ownership. Isn't terrible when the AI builds an invisible city under the sea, yeah. I don't know if you guys get that. Every time I quit to the main menu, I get this whole thing again. Actually, I forgot that I want to exit completely. So how y'all doing? I will tell you this. In all the talk of like our favorite civs, and I keep talking about how Civ 4 is still my favorite. Yesterday, recorded a full, complete game of Civ 4. Start to finish in one sitting. Well, I stood up in between, but... You had a barbarian city spawn on top of one of your cities during a crisis? What the hell? I mean, crises are weird, but...
Of a new power rising with the tide. The masters of waves will take a name forever remembered. Hawaii.
Still owned by Hunza. Do we know anything about a fix? Refund the game. I did get it for free. Hell, I was paid to play it. And I do still genuinely enjoy Civ 7. And I actually don't have much of a problem with the UI, which is surprising because it's normally my first thing to complain about, although it helps that I got a couple of UI mods. This is very annoying. It fixes with age transitions. Yeah, I think it does reset the map there, but that's not going to help us right now, is it? And the problem is, what if it age transitions, but we can't ever get in a position where we can build something in such a way that we claim that tile? Okay, this is a city. What we need to do is grab some production tiles, and in fact, what they need to do is build a building that increases their production. But let me go and do this. I may as well get this chocolate anyway. All right, Gristmill has no adjacency, so it's just getting slightly more here because it's completing a district, which actually is not a bad idea because there's not a lot of things that can be built on the rivers itself, so I may as well complete it with a gristmill. Replacing the bath, that seems okay. Double adjacency there is not too bad. Although, yeah, I need to get some units here. Although, maybe I'll just wait until heraldry comes in. I'll buy some tier 2 units. Dungeon, please. So, I kind of don't want to expand here, here, or here, because I'm hoping to do it on the age transition and hopefully claim those tiles. But yeah, I was going to city you. Let me wait. Maybe I'll let you grow one more because it'll be cheaper, and I'll save some money so that I can maybe buy a key production building or two. Oh, Xerxes is pretty cranky. Which is interesting. Because Xerxes... Oh, this is Xerxes. Yeah, okay. Alright, no, we'll go with plan buy the units now. Well, again, I was hoping to wait 2 turns. Although heraldry isn't going to increase my range unit. So let's just buy a crossbow. Start with. Oh, which are already tier 2. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's spam the heck out of those. The other nice thing about a city is I could build a bunch more of the defensive terrain. We're training the infantry and range units. If we're training them, that's good. Maybe I'll drop the Renaissance. Let's take this. Yeah, okay. I'm going to city you now. Not that you produce too quickly, but we're going to do it anyway. You can get a dungeon, a 6-2 dungeon. Okay. So, you're going to... I think what you're going to actually do is build medieval walls, and then we'll purchase units. Now, here's the thing. I can't... It's still not connected. It was not connected to Kailua because Kai doesn't have a water connection. Now it's like, I wish I hadn't settled the city at all, because we're not getting what we want. We've just pissed off Xerxes.
Just take your time. Wave
Oh, we got 2 relics from this. Okay.
Yes.
Do you have a flag? Alright, I'm gonna spam out uniques. Cultural attribute, expansionist attribute. Okay, hold on. Which one do I want? I think I want cultural. Yeah. Because I think this would generate quite a... would this make more? Let's take the culture per resource first. Although we can get culture per specialist, which is nice. We should get heraldry too for the +3 combat strength for infantry units, because it might turn out to be quite key. It's settlement 2. No wonders to be built. I am thinking, let's move this army commander over here. It's going to take a while. Hopefully he doesn't get killed along the way. I'm going to build a new army commander. And then we're going to build some extra units. I guess you're still picking up dies. Oh yeah, you're not part of a trade network. I can't give you anything because you don't have that coastal presence. You got one more die to pick up. Yeah, if we did start a war. Like, if there was a war that starts with Xerxes, if we could push here, it'd be nice. Although this terrain is rough with this lake here. That'd actually be tricksy. But it would give us some nice coastal access. I mean, the coastal access should get fixed the next era, but very silly. Should I build some random walls? Get at least the one. Maybe I should get at least one wall in each one of my cities. And fortify here. Stay strength. Fortify. Come down here. I mean, guys, you need a fabric industry. We're going to have some interesting factories in the next era.
The social pact.
Cool, okay. So, yeah, we did get up to 6 relics. That's nice, especially since we're not doing conversions. But one of our Hawaiian ones did give us 2. Okay, grow the city. I mean, that's nice for the production. Although we can get production with our specialists here, that's just a single dungeon. Interesting. You know what? Let's start that. Okay, city, you're going to keep expanding down here. Your happiness is good, which is nice. So I'm just going to go for pure production. How's my city limit? Yeah, we actually are under our city limit. Enlightenment might generate a bunch of science. I don't know. Or maybe I just master this and hope we can build the White Tower. We keep getting beaten to these wonders. Let Xerxes take the city, then reconquer it to fix the bug? Maybe.
But do you...
Okay, +3 combat strength for infantry is going to be very important. Whoop-ow over here. Yeah, that's going to be a decent tile. Because the dungeon's going to have good adjacency as well. So let's go and put some specialists in there. Oh, we can get the shipbuilding so that we can enter deep tiles, which actually has historically been something I've rushed. This is quite delayed. I'm sorry, we met a new city-state? Where? Where? You can't just tell me that and then hide it. Well, Hunza's gone. But still exists in an annoying in-between place. Okay, no, none of these... Maybe we met someone who's already been flipped? That's possible. Hey, listen, would you like to reconcile? No, you accept it. Okay. You know what? Why don't... Oh, I can only reconcile with one person at a time, which seems weird. Are you still in a war, Amina? You're not. Now, you are pretty pissed that we've rejected a lot of alliances. I'm going to set up military aid and improve relations, and I should send some stuff there. But we're going to try... And actually, you know what? I don't need the open borders. I think open borders also improves relations. Let's see if we can get an alliance hooked up. Okay, you have at least one wall. That's great. Probably get the sawmill. Sure. And these are going to be more productive than before. Or we're going to do this, because I need to get 4 tiles that have 40 or more production. So you get your 1 wall, no wonders to be built. I think I don't actually need more trade, because we can't slot it in more. So I'll just run the research initiative to help with that. Oops, that is so not what I... Oh, hold on. Is this what we just met? Did we just meet Damascus? But I can't enter it. Hang on, I'm going to come back here and do a vision boost. I'm wondering if this might be another ghost town.
The spear and the title go together.
Okay, the culture and food buildings is actually so stupid. So stupid. I love it. Okay, we'll put Renaissance back in. Oh no, we clearly have to run this. That is also so stupid. You know, we're actually not producing that many units. We're mostly buying them in New Town. Like, this culture production is actually so stupid, although somehow Freddy's still doing more than us. And Ashoka's got double our science, which doesn't feel particularly good. Yeah, all these, hold on, we might have to change all of our cities and be like, our towns, and be like, you know what, you're all growing again. As it turns out. You'll take a little bit more damage crossing the sea, so I'm just going to get you to rest until healed for a sec, and then we'll move you out. Okay, I want to move you down here. We're definitely not getting the treasure fleet milestone, and which is annoying because I'd actually set myself up to do that this time. You can White Tower, but I'm wondering, can one of my other cities White Tower? Oh, yeah, you can, and that's actually pretty decent. It's going to replace a pretty good tile, but so be it. Oh, because we haven't started building it. I'm like, why is it still in the list? Everything here is amazing. I don't know. Let's build the inn. 742. Placing another good tile, but it is a quadruple adjacency site. Okay, that's going to be good for our specialists. Speaking of, yeah, let's throw you in there. So I'm moving back here because I want to do a vision power.
Just take your time. Wave.
Una gets a second healing charge.
Let the other guys
Culture, the wonder unlock, okay. Let's get mana 2. Okay, we're just going to finish that. And keep going with research initiative. Right, that's my extra army commander. Just stay there. Alright, you're healed. Great. Your job is to come over here. They're still owned by our enemy. Yep, they are. Is it possible you're not healing because this is considered enemy territory? Or you're just healing very slowly? I feel like I parked you there 1,000 years ago. Okay, so what we're going to do is a search. Okay, no, Damascus definitely does exist. Okay.
Mana is a part of the spiritual world, but felt in the physical.
I don't think we're going to run the Kappa. It's not bad, but I think we've got some policies giving us something a little bit more concrete for now. Push up the yield. I mean, can we run this with extra relief? I don't know if there's one. We don't need the settlement limit right now, but... Okay, attempt to move here. I don't think you'll actually be able to get there. But do what you can to crawl around.
If shipbuilding art were in the wood, ships would exist by nature.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm addicted to the in-game food for sure. Certainly for the town specializations. Okay, again, the shipyard's going for... Production is going to be nice. Well, since these tiles are giving us culture, Well, again, I need to get X number of really high production specialized tiles. Although to do that, I do need the food. You know, we got plenty of culture. What we need is a little bit more of the science. So we're going to keep dropping some high science specialists. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to start dropping the specialists in Kai. Menagerie Pavilion. Actually, let's go and grab feudalism for all the extra food, because I do like the food. Eight-point university. Here or here? That's ageless, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it here. Although, ooh, should I have saved this for... Sorry, what was that? Oh, an unmet city-state has been... Okay. Some city-state has been destroyed somewhere. Now, for the times we've seen a couple of city-states apparently spontaneously disappear, it'd be great if the one that is polluting our territory did the same, although I don't expect it'll happen. Oh yeah, again here, I'm going to get these lumber tiles. We're building the inn, but... So sawmill, I mean, also the shipyard's good for production. Arguably, I guess I'll build the shipyard first, since it's more. But yeah, we're going to end up with the sawmill here. Oh, we're crisising already! Sacred and profane! Beyond this mortal realm lies another, so citizens of the world believe, through prayers and rites, sacred books, and holy places, they venerate the divine in their own ways, seeking guidance in this life and the next. These diverse practices enrich our society with inventive perspectives, but disagreements between sex, is that all religious people ever think about? Create deep rifts that threaten chaos. As conversations spiral into arguments, a decision faces the empire: to tolerate multiple religions or unify under a single creed. Well, honestly, I think we're kind of an agnostic or atheistic society, since we haven't ever spread a religion. All faith. We're going to go with all faiths, because we're not actually spreading our religion, so we're going to go with that. I don't know how it impacts things, but theoretically it might impact our, like, what the policy cards could be. All right, let's just grab this now. +8 happiness in settlements that do not follow your religion. -2 charge on new missionaries. Okay. That's kind of fine. I'm okay with this. Oh no! Our missionaries that we're reliant on so much aren't going to be very good at converting things. Yeah, where's Atlantis? This is connected. No, Atlantis is the continent. That's what I'm looking at. You're connected to Cahokia and Eva. You are actually connected to things, to Cahokia. So if I put you to a fishing town... Oh, I guess I'd never check because you were still busy grabbing these tiles. But there you go. You are sending food somewhere, so that's good. Okay, let's get that going. You are still not connected. You're only connected to Hilo, but Hilo is not a city. So yeah, you're going to keep doing that. I wonder if there's still that ocean goodie hut somewhere. Now that I can enter oceans without taking damage. I don't think so. I think it's been booped. Let's send you way over here. Oh no, what a crisis. My people are happier. Oh, we discovered a natural wonder. That's nice. Wait, where is it? Oh, up there. Uluru. You know what? I'm going to unpack. And yes, we're going to... Oh, we've got tons of money. Good. I'm going to upgrade all these guys. And I was a little concerned they might start something. Is there anything else I'd like to purchase here? Well... Yes and no, huh? I guess we will purchase there. I want to build some random urban building. Did the inn get bonuses from the water? Oh, hold on. I can do here, and then... Where's my city center? 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I build it here, then I can build into the water there. Oh, that was it. Hold on. That was an inn, right? I wanted to purchase it. There. And then... Perfect. Let me just close and reload this so we actually get the updated UI. Yeah, we'll end up building both the wharf and the fishing. Okay. Out there. Good. So now, are you connected? You are connected, Ewa, which means this can now be set to a fishing town, which means now you are sending the food correctly to somewhere. Kailua is now getting external food. It's still cursed as heck. I guess I don't have to worry. I was thinking, oh, I can't expand out over here because what I'm counting on is expanding here and then having my borders go. But I think I might... No, I don't know if I'd still be allowed to put a rural thing. It's going to suck. It's entirely possible I'm just not going to be able to expand to these ever. Maybe I'll make sure not to build here to at least be able to build there. I'm actually worried we're never going to be able to claim the cocoa. For some, you know, annoying and frustrating reason. Yeah, the gold's not going to matter here. The happiness isn't good. We'll just get a bunch of food. And sure, you can have some happiness. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You can do the sugar too. Production towards medieval bridges. That's only half turns of science, but I'm not really building these medieval bridges anyway. Ah, screw it. We might. Fortified. Okay. Hopefully it's enough to dissuade some random attack. Shame you can't build a bridge over those troubled waters. Man, why would you put a song in my head? That's so rude. Ah. I have to put on Spotify after this. Okay, let's keep putting some things in these specialist slots. We have to increase our specialist limit. Okay, let's hook up the sugar for a second treasure fleet here. Treasure fleet production. It's never going to matter. We're not going to get progress on the treasure fleet production side.
Rajas.
16 science. We do need science. Okay. I mean, our science rate has improved a bunch. All right, you can now go and be a fishing town. The Hawaiian-specific traditions, I didn't think were going to be that crazy. Someone's asking in chat. Green Elite. Until you see, like, for example, Awapua. It's giving us 4 culture and food buildings. So I'm getting 144 culture per turn. 1/3 of my culture right now is coming from this one policy. So I'm going to suggest it's not bad. Oh, wait. Here we go. Hokupu, +2 culture on marine terrain. It gets better. And in fact, I think we've got another one, or maybe that was a passive one that gives us even more culture on marine terrain in cities that follow our religion, which we haven't successfully spread. And in hindsight, it's like, well, clearly that would have been pretty good to do, but... food equals culture, fits for the community. Where's our spam sushi? I can't remember what it's called.
To be a king and wear a crown.
Hey, we got a wonder. That's nice. The spam sushi, it's like you can have it on a piece of rice. There's also another one that's like, I think just rolled in sort of seaweed. Wasubi? There it is. I never tried it. I like spam. I liked processed canned meats. I always thought, oh, I should give it a try. Try to make it at home. Nothing here is sexy. I mean, if someone declares war, we'd be happy to have a TASA running. Maybe I'll just do that. Or, hey, de jour, combat strength on all units. Oh, homeland, that's not distant seas. So it wouldn't help on our front. Okay, I'll take a TASA. And do some more research. Okay, now, how is our age progression? Annoyingly, the science one, this is the one that I get every time. And we're not getting it this time. I don't know we're going to get this. Wow, that's going to be a crappy age transition. The one I thought I wouldn't get at all is the only one I got progress in. This has been a weird age. Best ones come from the 7-Eleven here in Hawaii. Oh, Straticool, you're Hawaiian. Or in Hawaii, I should say. To differentiate. I mean, you might be both, but...
Maketh likewise.
How much do we get from that? Trade wind would give us a fair bit of stuff. So I'll drop a TASA. I'll put in trade winds. Okay, crisis continues. Down to the colonialism branch. Going research initiative. Okay, so we lose a bunch of happy faces here. -4 happiness in distant land settlements. We can counter that pretty easily. Here's an interesting question as we near the end of the age. Do we want to try to absorb some of these city-states? How long would it take? 10 turns. I think I do. I think Isfahan would be okay. I mean, yes, it shares its land a little bit, but it's not too bad. Vilnius a little bit more questionable. But what about Ngulu Mapu? I think we soak these in. I wanted to keep them on my side for as long as possible because we're getting some good passes for them. I think you're too surrounded. And we do want to keep some of our traits there. All right, well, we got our first treasure fleet. That is the quickest. We're not befriending Damascus. It was taken by someone else. I'm just gonna do the base accept here. Is there any chance? Yeah, good. Because I got specialist there. I want to get more output in a tile that's already got some great specialists. Oh, that hasn't updated. There it is. Now it has. We're going to want to make sure we have things like the dungeon and stuff in the next age. We can put it here. The fact that it doesn't combo is not the end of the world. Oh, that hadn't updated yet. I don't know what I weight more. The 6 culture? I probably want this. That's the only tile, but yeah. This is a city. It will become a city in the next era again. We're going to want the production side of it. That's going to be okay. I'm wondering, yeah, if I go and expand here later, we should be able to grab that. I just don't know if it's ever going to be possible for us to grab the cocoa. I do want to save some money for the age transition, so maybe I'll stop there. I want urban planning, if we can get it. I don't know if it's going to be long enough, but... Natural disaster. We don't have a wondering. No. Where's the 8? Oh, right there. Be a decent place for some specialists. All right. Ooh, you're finding some more land. Congratulations, Scout. You're doing your job.
Colonialism is not satisfied merely with
The
holding.
colonial surplus. Okay, that's not a tremendous amount of production, but still something. And it is adjacency. I wonder if that gets multiplied by specialists. Okay, I really don't need that much culture, so I'm going to take this. Because this could help us reach our 40 production in a tile thing. There we go. That's because there's a 40. So under science, we got our first one. That's something. I wanted you to get. Oh, here it doesn't actually matter. Fairly decent yield there. Another treasure fleet. Not going to be able to trigger any of the age progression. Just happy the next free update adds city renaming. Is it? Okay, good. Finally. So weird to not have it launch. Oh, hey, Amina likes us quite a lot. And isn't currently in a war with anyone. All right, let's do that. Can we reconcile with you? I don't know if it'll make a difference in time, but if we move into the next era without you, like, carrying forward, like, minus 50, I hated you before, that would be nice. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to build it here. Maybe next week or so. Oh, nice. Unclaimed settlement limit in the bottom master. Yeah, I mean, my settlement limit is fine now, although... plus 2 slots. Yeah, that might be a little tricksy to deal with. Yields are about... So this is 5.5. With just a single building. Okay, we'll build it there. Hopefully we get a second building in there. I'll just accept. I don't need the combat strength, I'm hoping. I want imperialism for the or no, sorry, not settlement limit. Oh no, I guess that's the best I'm gonna get. Yeah, if there's none of these are none of those are specialist limits. That's in the tech tree. Missionaries in your territory gain +1. That's fine. They can convert me faster. When you convert a settlement, you own, gain a migrant, and damage 3 buildings. Okay, well, I'm just going to do that. Oh, -4 happiness in all settlements following your religion. Literally none. Oh my god, there's a goody hut. At this point in the game? Improve relations with nearby independent village. What could that I'm betting that did literally nothing. Did we know about Medina? So, like, Hunza's nothing. Is there still something out there? I'm sorry, are you stuck in the ice? Oh, because you're boxed in here because of the borders. It's kind of funny. I guess I could ask Machiavelli for open borders. But at this point, I kind of just want to carry my money forward, so I think I'm just going to put you to sleep. Hunza shouldn't be on... No, yeah, because it's in the semi-glitch state, where it sort of exists but doesn't. Oh, triple adjacency here. It's lower because this place already has a specialist. All right, unload the treasure fleet for the first time. Again, it won't lead to any victory condition for us, unfortunately. How much money and influence can you carry forward? We're not entirely sure. There was a post about the math, but then some people sort of indicated that it might not quite be right. The answer is some. Some amount. Possibly like 3,000 gold plus like 300 influence in the first age, probably more. I don't think we're going to carry forward this much influence, unfortunately. Which actually should mean I should double check if I can get cultural exchange. The money shouldn't overkill. I want this with specialist limit. That's going to be very important. Yeah, we didn't have anything else hit that gave us more specialist limit. We didn't have any civilization stuff that gave us civilization limit. That definitely felt it. Sorry, didn't you have a 7? Oh, right here. It's 10 turns to turn a city-state. Maybe I should just do more. I kind of looked and like, oh, I don't know. Like, I wonder if I start Vilnius. It depends on exactly... Yeah, I don't think it'll finish in time. I'm 19... Oh, because you have a specialist. Tell you what, hold on. If I purchase this... Actually, a lot of these are crazy. Oh, shit, that's... I don't know how you're getting that many, but sure. If we get a specialist and throw it in there, it's going to be pretty good. Your way to speed it up? I don't think that. There's 6 more, or 2 more turns, it says here. It says 6. Oh, that's population growth. Oh, crap! There's 2 more turns, and now there's probably 1 more turn to finish absorbing Isfahan and the other one. Well, that happened all of a sudden. Now Sengul could do anything. I know. That is incredibly annoying. Anyway, we can play as the French. The whole, you can choose any celebration. I don't terribly care about that. I don't remember what their culture trees are. I don't think I played as the Meiji. That's a fun little science boost when you overbuild. I like production buildings. Those are always nice. Gold and production in buildings in adjacent districts. And more resources. That's quite swell. The Mughals. Oh yeah, lots of gold. Reduced everything else. I've played as Prussia. This +1 combat strength is actually kind of nice. And this is interesting because the railroads get placed automatically, but they can give production. Oh yeah, importing resources gives us a bunch of stuff, but costs us a little bit of science. I don't think I've played as Qing. I like the idea. Someone just said, Colson just said, I vote Japan for early science boost for space victory. I like it. Early science injection, and we get a production building, and I don't think I've played Japan. Let's do it. Napoleon gets exiled to an island, this time in the Pacific, and rules Japan. But yeah, bad age transition. Very weird. I mean, I enjoyed the look of the fractal map. But it definitely led to not the same sort of overseas settlements that we were expecting. Napoleon. That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, and I like maps that can lead to imperfect gameplay that's not always the same. And the fractal map definitely pulled that off. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. We're moving west. Mississippi to Hawaii to Japan. Yeah, just exiled to one island, then exiled to a new one. guess I'll update the what game. We're about to wrap up here, and I really strongly suspect that we'll finish this in the next live stream. The modern era tends to go pretty quickly, unless we get pulled into a protracted war. Because warfare can slow things down a lot. Next one inside. So so Saturday is going to be Disco Elysium. Right now, Monday. Oh, we got some Dark Ages here for not completing those. Those are fun. Monday should be Civilization 7 to finish this. It is possible that it might actually be a multiplayer with a Sencha stream instead. But we'll see. So we're going to spend at least one scientific attribute point over here. We could get. This is interesting. Religious tolerance. None of our settlements follow a religion, so we get +4 happiness for free in every settlement. It's not a game breaker, but it's pretty good, especially in air transition when happiness can sometimes be a little tricky. I think I like that. That eats our wild card, unfortunately. And that's it. That would literally be everything we end up with. Oh, I forgot to change my memento. Although it's fine. I'm probably fine with the policies I've got. I did forget, but I'm actually okay with it. And yeah, let's do the capital. So Lahaina is our capital. We could recapital either Cahokia or Huma. We're going to pick one of them for sure. Yeah, bad age transition. Being rewarded again for just basically ignoring religion. Yep, religious tolerance. That's us. All right. And let's queue up some buildings. So you can see, like, I did carry forward a lot of influence and a lot of gold. Not infinite amounts of either one, but a good amount. Yeah, I guess the grocer is just going to do what it does. We don't have, like, a half ageless site somewhere. Maybe I'll just build it on the flat ground here, because I'm not going to want to build a farm in here anyway. So you start that. Low happiness. That might adjust itself very shortly. Put that in our capital. Yeah, we don't have a rail station, so it doesn't actually matter where that goes. Doesn't matter where that goes. Happiness in the capital. Let's go for it. Massive unhappiness over here. And annoyingly, we don't have the same number of happiness resources. But we can at least fix you there mostly. I'd love to put the production in cities more than this, but let's do that. And what we'll probably do is more or less immediately flip things. Okay, so this is no longer owned by anything. If I go, first of all, if I go and purchase a grocer here, it'll claim that. What happens if we purchase a grocer here? So one of the things I was concerned about, hold on. Let's do a little save. One thing I was concerned about is that I'd not be able to grab the cocoa anymore. Oh, I should spend my my points here. Let me do that, and then we'll get the happiness, because it'll be helpful. And then over here, if I'd gotten to here, we might have been able to get some more transition points, but that's okay. I'm going to do this. +1 population towns, especially before I convert my cities to towns. And I like production towards buildings, although I'll probably also pick that up. So all my towns just got a growth boost. Let's go and assign that. Yeah, the problem is our cities with specialists have unhappiness, and a bunch of our happiness boosting buildings have gone down. Husa's going to stay a town, so I'll probably just give it a little food boost. Like that. Lanai's probably going to stay a town. So again, prioritize sort of a good food / happiness building. Our towns are going to be brilliantly happy. They're not going to be a problem at all. Although the towns that used to be cities might. Those are pretty good for some happiness. I mean, the town's going to be happy enough. It's mostly about getting a bunch of global happiness. And yeah, we spent that influence, and we didn't absorb things because people finished the game too quick. Okay, so I could go here for a decent fish tile, but you do have some happiness concerns. So, and Huma is going to be a city. So I'm going to grab this tile for production and happiness. And Pearl City, despite the name, is going to probably stay a town. Okay, I can expand to these tiles. I was a little concerned about that. Okay. Good. Waipu is going to go back to being a city. Let's do this. And I think we're going to academics first for the science. And then civic-wise, I think it's going to be very important for us to get our unique buildings up and running. So this is still OP. That's ridiculous. That's also ridiculous. Just nuts. And when we get a celebration, we'll probably put in Kappa because we're going to do some overbuilding. In fact, we're very incentivized to do it as Japan because we'll get a little science injection. But like, okay, Hawaii is insane. What's interesting is of the three that we're bringing forward with Hawaii, I mean, there's these two. Like, only this one punishes you if you're not doing coastal. Like, and it becomes pointless. The culture and food building's always insane. I didn't realize how it persisted either. Like, maybe we're not going to want to overbuild on top of our food buildings because they give us so much culture, which might not be extremely obvious as I plop some things down. Like, I probably... Okay, I might do this. Although, see, this would be overbuilding an inn, which it's not showing us, like, a mod's not calculating the loss of culture. But almost certainly, the 4 culture this tile currently produces... Well, no, they must be getting the 4 culture from the grist mill and not the inn. Maybe the inn doesn't actually count as a food building. Oh, Shell Teppered was Mississippian. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's still fucking awesome. Jesus. So this is interesting because the thing is there's always more to grab in culture because you've got your civic, but we're making so much culture. We're going to go for the science thing for sure. Like our culture is just set. Now, if anything happens, where might it? I think what I'll do... Oh, hold on. Oh no, you still have a commander over here, good. I think I will unpack you, so we can set up some fortifications ahead of time. I'm trying to think where we might get attacked. Do I want to go and just settle this territory? I think I do. I've got the settlement limit. Yeah, I think we may do exactly that. And I might park a pair of units here. In case something happens, like someone declares war on us and then me and allies with them. Not that something that annoying would ever happen. But when it does happen, at least we'll have our front line sort of guarded. It'll certainly be annoying if someone decides to go after all my little island towns. We're going to be wrapping it up right over here. We're not going to go to turn 2. Okay, done. We've done a preliminary turn 1 stuff. Turn 2, independent people will respawn. We'll try to befriend them again and hope the AI doesn't go and blow them all up. That's the other thing that happened in the exploration age. The AI just went and wiped out, like, aggressively the independent people. And really ruined what would have been some nice perks for us here. But we've got enough we're going to be able to start befriending one person immediately without even using up all of our points, which is nice. Our culture still is insane going into the new age. Our science is not as good as Ashoka, so we're definitely going to focus on that, but we are getting some science buildings right away. So, and yeah, I've got some money. Actually, let's go ahead and convert. I think we're still going to go and make this into a city. Might have to prioritize the city park here. 6 Point City Park. I don't want to replace these. Yeah, 6 of 1, half dozen. Oh, that wouldn't increase our happiness that much. Oh, that's only one adjacency. This is a 2 adjacency spot. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Why is it... Okay, I'll go here. And yeah, we've got nothing to slot in right now. That's fine. And we're going to re-city Huma. And Waipahu is going to get re-citied as well. How's your happiness? You're currently fine. Good. So yeah, this has no adjacency bonuses, so we kind of just want to put it on another tile that might not have adjacency bonuses for whatever reason. I mean, the temple doesn't. This was actually a crap adjacency site for everything, although it's adjacent to 1 resource. But so is that. So is this. Everything's basically adjacent to 1 resource. This one isn't adjacent to any resources. It is adjacent to a couple of water tiles. I don't know. Whatever. Happiness is positive. Good to see it. Okay. Okay. We're going to put a cut in here. Next stream, Saturday, we finish Disco Elysium. After that, Monday, finish Civ 7. Or play multiplayer King of the Castle with Essentia. We're going to see how that shakes out. Folks, thanks very much for coming out. We're going to go ahead and raid A Kiss for Luck now. I have no idea what's going on that channel. Let's go and take a little peek real quick. What's the game? What is this? What are they playing? Oh, Stationeers! Ava and Rhino are playing some Stationeers together. Cool! Oh, man. That's a game I would really like to master. Go ahead. Give them a raid. We're going to see you again very soon on Saturday to finish. I got my outfit one last time. I get to wear the terrible detective outfit. See you, folks. Bye-bye.